What's going on, guys? Time Super here. We're back to the usual two-man team. If you watched last pod, it was very hectic, very yappy. But now we get to talk about anime. I feel like last week was yeah. You guys
were all over the place.
It was all over the place.
It was all over the
we didn't
place.
even talk about the episodes. It was just
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did talk. We talked about Blue Lock.
yeah.
And we talked about.
Which, by the way, gas episode.
I might watch it.
It's about to get good.
I
Like
might
Blue Lock wise.
Okay, I'm so tired of it's about to get good because we're
like,
still in that phase
actually,
with Tower of God.
No. It is like it's been good,
Mm-hmm.
but it's gonna be getting better is what I mean. Basically, they have the starting lineup to go against the U-20 team.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so it showed up on the streaming platform that I use. It showed up on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it for some reason. It showed up on Crunchyroll, and it showed up as like the U-20 team.
yeah. So basically,
And I was like, oh, interesting.
Uh,
Now Haikyuu's there.
so basically that they got the starting lineup and they're going through everybody. Like Chiguri's on there,
Okay.
Ren's on there,
Okay.
Nagi obviously.
Yeah.
Basically, like a whole bunch of people we know, and the last person, of course, will be Izuki, because
As it should be.
Ego is like, we need someone that we're playing around Rin. He's the top number one in Blue Lock, so we're playing around him. So everyone has to have like, with him. So he's like, we need someone that can also coexist with him, but also take control when needed, and that's Izuki. Saying like he knows how to coexist and put assertion. I don't know.
Assertion makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
So yeah, I guess it's Rin and Easy as like his backup, like his like number two, which is sick. He's playing like the two forwards. So that game's gonna be insane.
I might check it.
You might just watch the U-20 game maybe.
Just watch a single game.
Yeah.
I shouldn't try to catch up.
I mean, you can catch up, but you don't miss much. Actually, you miss a few things, but
I was like, if I'm not missing anything, then why do we even have these episodes?
no. Yeah, you miss a few things, but
Anything majorly important?
Rin's brother, I forgot the guy's name.
Yeah.
He takes someone from Blue Lock and puts it on his team,
Okay.
which was the number 2 in Blue Lock.
Okay.
So he's now with the U-20 team.
So he's straight up going to the closest thing to professionals that Blue Lock has seen so
Because
far.
Rin's brother was like, if you guys want me to play, this guy has to be on my team. And they have to sell tickets, and they need this guy to play. So obviously, yeah, you can have him. So
That's very interesting.
the number 2 in Blue Lock is now on the opposing team.
Okay.
It's,
Alright.
it's
an interesting concept. It's interesting that he didn't take his brother, considering that his brother was number one.
His brother's pissed.
Is this just like?
But they have a rivalry. so
That's what I was gonna.
that's
ask.
why
If
they're
this is
not
brother
they're not
rivalry.
gonna team up.
Rin.
Rin is like going super hard in
How
training.
would you describe that rivalry compared to other rivalries that we've seen in anime? Now are we talking like Itachi and Sasuke, where it's a lot less rivalry and a lot more like.
No, I think Rin just wants to beat his brother.
We're gonna pause. I'd rather my dogs not chase down my neighbor's chihuahuas.
Okay.
That would be pretty cool.
So as terms of rivalry, Rin just wants to beat his brother, and his brother wants basically nothing to do with him.
So it's a one-sided rivalry.
Kind of, I would say so. Like Rin is
Okay.
obviously the brother. He is better. He's already in like the nationals or the leagues, So he is probably
I'm trying to
better.
think. Okay. Well, yeah.
So I don't think his brother like sees him as a threat. You know what I'm saying? Like his brother's just like, yeah, whatever, dude. But he's like, I have to beat my brother. That's the kind of rivalry I see.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever watch a Yu Hakusho?
No.
Okay.
Every time you ask me to watch something,
I'll
it's
just
a
fall
no.
off a cliff. No, because that sounds very much like the main character from Yu Yu Hakusho at the beginning of the series. Is just like, he's a punk. He's a little school thug. And the character that kind of becomes like one of his closest friends, his name is Kuwabara. And Kuwabara is also just like a punk from another school. And at the beginning of the series, it's Kuwabara going, "I'm gonna catch up to you, Urameshi." But like, Yusuke, the main character, is always just like, "Okay, Kuwabara," and he really never cares about the idea of Kuwabara catching up to him.
Yeah,
Until like further along in the series, where it's not that he cares about it, but like someone kind of asserts that like Kuwabara's nothing, and he's like, "Hey, nobody gets to beat him up but me." So
it's probably around that same thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's like 2 weeks away. Timeline from the U-20 team, so they're just training right now.
How long?
Like two weeks away.
2 weeks away?
In the anime.
Yeah.
2 weeks away. Which is probably next episode. They're lining up.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool if they lined it up where they're just like, "Oh, we'll say 2 weeks, 2 episodes, 1 release a week. We're there. We're there."
Probably they'll line up. There'll be some backstories, and the game is just about to start. Probably
then,
1 goal is scored and then cut. You know, that's how they're probably gonna do it.
Okay.
But I'm excited for this game.
Has the animation gotten better in your opinion?
I mean, we don't really get to see anything. It's just...
Is this all just talking so far?
Training and talking.
Okay.
Ego basically tells him how to... He doesn't say the zone.
I keep forgetting the dude who runs Blue Lock's name is Ego.
Yeah. So Ego is basically like, hey, if you want to... You know, when you get in a trance-like state... He doesn't say the zone, but it's the zone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Just imagine I'm just like, what do we call it? The zone? No, Critical's basketball did that. We can't do that. And they're just like looking for all these words, and they keep going back to zone.
I forget what word he used, but he's saying how to get into that zone. I'm sitting here thinking like when I play sports, you can't force yourself into the zone. You know, it just triggers for you. You know how you get in, like, you just like lock in for a second?
I'm different. I'm in the zone 24.
No. Cap.
I'm
Cap.
I'm different.
Cap. Anyways, no, like the true zone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't like activate that.
I'm him, buddy.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Roll the clips now. You just trip over your own feet. Yeah. So he's teaching them how to do that, teaching them how to like put them through training so they can win. Which I think is going to be an awesome game. But let's go into this.
Tower of God?
Yeah, because I am...
Ironically,
dude,
I don't know
I could care less.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but we're on episode 18 of Tower of God.
I could care less.
And this is episode 18 of Time Skip Pod. Just saying. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I noticed that. I noticed that when I was watching it. I was like, oh, cool, episode 18. I was like, wait. We're on
that's kind of dope.
Yeah, it was neat.
Dude, I could care less.
It's still
There's no action.
rolling. Well, no, we got a bit more action today.
Dude, it's the same stuff, man. Oh, here, one shot. Oh, here's a flag.
Well,
bro.
I feel like
Put on a fight.
utilized the action to kind of emphasize people's emotions and feelings towards things. Like, they're like, what is his name? Viola? Viola Grace.
Yeah.
And they're just like, we'll worship you. Nobody's gonna touch you. We'll make sure you get your flag. And he's just like, I don't
need you.
Yeah. And then it further emphasizes the idea where he doesn't want to become this like deific figure where he's worshipped, right? I don't know if one-shotting all of the people supporting you was the greatest
he
plan.
just said,
but
I'm not granting no wishes, but will you still worship me? That's what he said.
No, it was more like, I'm not going to be granting any wishes, so would you worship me?
Yeah.
It wasn't like he wasn't asking them.
He wasn't forcing it.
Yeah, he wasn't asking them to, but it was more like this is not what I plan to do, and am I someone that you want to follow still?
Yeah. Which is dope.
I think that's interesting.
You know the most anticipated fight I'm waiting to see? Yama's Mad Dog versus Bam. 'Cause
They did hype it up.
They did say
They
"Yo,
hyped-
this
hyped
guy,
it up.
he's here for you,
Which
buddy."
is funny because then Dorsey's just like, oh, a Princess of Jihad versus a Slayer candidate. Who wouldn't want to see
No one
that? And
wants
I'm
to-
just like, and Dorsey's still here,
I
brother?
don't even want to see that now. I want to see the Mad Dog version. Because
I
Vio will go easy on the princess.
I don't want to see that. You know what I want to see? I want to see Buddy with the bandages.
Oh.
Buddy with something tells me that he's different.
He's a monster.
Something telling me he's different.
And it
Bro,
actually gets
so
to
you
see-
have the kid with the blue hair, who already is shown to be a match for Anak, right? Who is already
Yeah.
stated to be a very powerful fighter. Now this guy walks past. I think his name is Rand. I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
literally walks past this blue-haired kid, and that kid looks at him and he goes,
That's not
"That
human."
dude's not human."
Yeah.
Right. So like you know
And
that
actually,
he's gonna be nice.
At the end of the episode, you see him and Bam meet up for like a split second, then it cuts. Nothing happens.
Do they?
Yeah, like he's sitting waiting for
Yes.
Viol to
Yes.
come through, and he comes through, and
I didn't
they
even
lock
see-
eyes
I
for a
didn't see
second,
that.
and then it doesn't show anything else. I don't know if they talked for a minute, what happened, but
Okay,
maybe
so-
next episode.
So I really enjoy like gacha games. I don't know why. Really enjoy gacha games. And there's a Tower of God gacha game. I didn't realize how many spoilers were on that game. So I opened up the game and I'm just like, you're telling me that I can just start throwing summons? Oh, I think I will. And I got a character.
Oh god, you're gonna spoil something for me now.
Yeah, you're fine. I got a character that is Mizuno,
Oh god.
but not Mizuno.
Okay.
And this game's gas. Not sponsored, sorry.
Not sponsored. drop in the inbox. Give us a sponsor.
It's the Tower of God gacha game. There's only one.
Sponsor us. We need the money.
I'm not here for the money, bro. Just give me access to the game. This thing's still loading, brother. But yeah, so I started. They have Drew Viola Grace as a completely separate character to Bomb, which is
Okay.
interesting. You're gonna see what level I am. Ignore it.
Yo, this man's been crying.
Ignore it. We're not gonna talk about it.
He's max level.
I'm not.
Gold skins.
No.
He bought it.
Never.
He bought some skins.
We're gonna skip past the intro.
Oh my.
Hello, machine. Work with me?
Oh god. How long have you been playing? It's like only been a day.
So I started playing this game when it first dropped, but I didn't play for that long, and then I dropped.
Come on, just show. Come on.
And
Is that the bandage kid?
I think so.
That looks like him.
That's what I was thinking. So I was playing the game, and I got this version of Mizuno, and he looks so much like the Bandit Kid. But the thing is, this Mizuno is like broken. So I think there's an aspect of the series where they try cloning people.
Okay, stop telling me stuff, man.
No.
What else happened in this episode?
I wish.
I like how me saying put on the things because she wanted power. She didn't want to feel useless. The flowers?
Me saying?
Yeah.
She is. It's the boy Hots.
Oh, stop, Bo.
Jija Chad.
I don't want to see.
That boy's a Jija Chad.
I don't want to see.
I love hats. That's not a spoiler though. Yeah, no. So
Boy has 2 swords on him, Bo. Come on.
why is that's not a spoiler? He had 2 swords in the beginning, big dog. We gonna need to go back and watch that. Oh, he's slicing apples. Sorry. So
Yo.
okay, we're not gonna talk about it, Mr. Pokemon Go. Okay. All
I
right.
haven't actually played in a while. I really haven't.
You playing a different game?
Maybe.
But yes, so really enjoyed the aspect of like they're kind of going into this idea of like an overwhelming power kind of almost being like possession. where they put they gave the clips, and then Missing took both of them and put them on, and she
Yeah, she
received
got
like
double power.
overwhelming power.
Yeah.
But it seems almost like a possession with
Yeah.
how much power that she received, and I think that's cool.
I wonder what would have happened if she only put on one.
I don't know. I mean, I think
Maybe she
from the
could've
looks of
controlled
it, I think it was supposed to be one for her.
Yeah.
One for
One-on-one.
the prince.
So she put on two. I don't need all the power.
She put on 2, and I think that's kind of why she kind of went a little drunk with power.
Yeah. No, obviously. That's what I'm saying. I wonder what it would have been like if she only had one.
But that's what I'm saying is I think it was designed for her to take one, so I think she would have been fine.
Probably.
Could you imagine they both put one on? They're just like, we don't feel anything.
They are kind of both like useless
And then Viola
characters.
shows up and me saying, it's just like,
Just knocked out.
oh man. But this episode, I think this episode was better than the others. Still pretty mid.
Yeah, I mean,
still pretty mid.
I hate to say this every week, but it's getting better.
But
I don't know when it's gonna.
But that's the thing. Is like, I think I said this previously, where it feels like it is snowballing, and you just have to stay with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm hoping that
You're waiting for the payoff.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping
yeah.
the payoff's going to be really good. Because if the payoff's really good, we're in there.
Yeah.
But we have no guarantee that the payoff's going to be as good. But if it keeps snowballing the way that it is, I think we're going to have some good payoffs.
How many episodes do you think are in the season? 24?
I'm guessing it's going to be 24 this season.
So we have
because
like
we're on 18.
We have like 5 more. It's gonna be 19, 20, 21. Yeah, so like 5 more.
Yep.
So hopefully we get to see something by the end of that.
Yeah, hopefully
I hate
the
to
Xeno
wait-
shows up and kills everybody.
Bro, I'm telling you right now. I swear, if we get to the end of the season, I don't see any type of payoff, bro. Anime's dead to me.
Okay, we'll drop the series.
Anime is dead to me. Not really, but I'll keep watching. Watch Blue Lock. How about that?
I actually want to see the
You should watch
Elusive
the match.
Samurai.
So what?
What?
Huh?
What?
You should watch the U-20 match when it drops.
Yeah. I'll check it. I'll check it.
Cause you already know there's gonna be there better be some sick animations to that. And you get to see Easy, bro. I know that boy's gonna score a goal. Monster goal.
How many ways can you animate a one touch?
You never know, bro.
Yeah, okay.
3D camera angles. You gotta put on some 3D glasses. This guy's about to
Jesus.
do a heel kick. What else?
I'm gonna start watching the Elusive Samurai. Because I have not met a single person that has had a bad thing to say about Elusive Samurai. Now, I haven't heard that it's the greatest anime of all time, but I've heard nothing but good things about the Elusive Samurai. So I think I might check that one out.
Okay.
And one of our
I might
boys,
check it out.
one of our boys won't stop talking about Tanya the Terrible.
TTT?
Technically, yeah.
TTT?
Technically, yeah. But apparently it's about a little girl who... It's about a guy who gets isekai'd. Gets reincarnated as like a little girl, but he's still this like evil mastermind. And in this world, they're having like a world war. Magic is real. And this little girl is now in this military. And she just does terrible things. She's awful. So our boy Jared, who was trying to convince me to watch it, did an interesting job, and then several other people also advised me to check it out. So I might check out Tonga the Terrible as well, because why not?
I might check it out.
We'll see.
You gotta send me a list of the things, and I'll check it out eventually.
If you showed up early for the pod, we could actually just watch it here. Just an idea. Just an idea.
Yeah, 2 days off a week, and you want me to come spend it with
We
you?
share one of those days.
I'm thinking like next week. I'll come early.
Yeah, just like 30 minutes and we'll just watch an episode.
No, like I'll come like early, like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Because I feel like otherwise I get here at my usual time. So if you let me come here early, knock it out so I can go do the rest of my stuff on my day off.
He's like, either I show up at 10 a.m. or 5 p.m. You do not get to choose between those two.
I'm just saying. Might be better.
We can make it work.
We'll figure it out.
We can make it work.
Well, I don't really have much else to talk about here.
Yeah, rather short and sweet.
Yeah. We can
Dude,
check
did you
out-
hear there's a Death Note game coming out?
Oh god. Here we go.
There's a Death Note game. I'm not sure how it works.
It's gonna turn out to be like a Sword Art Online. And it's like you
Dude,
put
there's like
someone's picture and,
5
write the
Sword
name.
Art Online games.
No, but I'm saying like, you know how you get transferred into the game and it's real.
Yes.
This Death Note game is gonna become
Yes.
real and everything's gone. Everything's going. Rather short episode though.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna talk about this Death Note. It's called Death Note Killer Within.
Oh, brings out your terrible side.
Looks like it's going to be on PlayStation 4, 5, and Steam. Yep, not much information on it. They did drop a trailer, though. And it's got, like, a chibi version of Light and Ryuk, and I don't know what's up with that.
That
it's-
actually looks pretty sick.
Uh, You a fan of the chibi games?
No, like the whole avatar looks cool. If it was a bobblehead,
David likes chibi games. You heard it here. So I don't know how that game's looking, but... Oh my goodness, is it dropping tomorrow? Wait a second.
December 2nd. November 5th to December 2nd. No.
Yeah, it's dropping literally tomorrow on November 5th. That's crazy.
Well, I know what you're doing tomorrow.
Probably not.
Yeah, you are, bro.
Probably not.
Yeah, you are, bro.
I like Death Note. I don't think Death Note is up there as a big enough name for me. Actually, no, I think it's the concept of Death Note. I like Death Note as a show, and I like the premise of the show, but I don't think I'm interested in seeing it as a game that I could play.
Okay.
I think that's my takeaway.
You're gonna check it out. We know you.
I'm probably not. I'm gonna see if one of my roommates gonna go check it out, and then I'm gonna snag it. But yeah, so still rather short episode.
Yeah. We're just, to be honest, we're waiting for our Demon Slayer. We're waiting for our solo leveling. That's when episodes are gonna start getting longer.
I actually want to really start reading the
Here we go,
the
reading.
continuation.
I'm on a third
Learn to
grade
read.
reading level.
Learn to
dude.
read, big dog. Learn to read. I want to start reading the continuation from Solo Leveling, because the end of Solo Leveling, apparently Jinwoo gets so powerful, but then in the continuation,
Did you
is
just call him?
Son Jinwoo.
Oh, I heard something different.
Jinwoo.
Yeah, I heard something different. Go ahead. Sorry. I was
Oh.
like, what'd you just say?
But apparently there's like a time skip from when it ends to where the continuation begins. And apparently he is so much more, like, infinitely powerful. Like, it's insane.
Oh yeah, he just continues going and no one's in
Right,
his,
well, no,
one's
like,
in his-
it goes like, at the end of Solo Leveling, people argue, like, he's not beating people from the Dragon Ball Z universe.
Now he is.
But then the continuation happens, and you learn some of the feats he's doing, and they're like, oh, he's mopping people who destroy galaxies.
Damn.
So I'm interested now.
Have fun reading. I'm on a third grade reading level. But anyways, that's been Time Skip. No cap, just yappity yap. See, I did it. I made him smile. Peace out, guys.